Hi guys, welcome to Tuesday Tips with Tina. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Tina. I am a certified recovery and transformation coach. I specialize in helping women all over the world with problem drinking. Anyone that likes to examine their relationship with alcohol, maybe questioned if they're drinking too much, if it's hurting them more than it gives. Just because I went through my own struggles with it and came out on the other side. So I feel really strongly about helping others reaching the same point. I can now honestly take it or leave it. I completely changed my relationship with alcohol, and I was a very heavy binge drinker mostly, for about 35 years of my life. I'm also very passionate about fitness. So that's the other side that I'm helping people with, is either weight loss or just regaining a healthy mindset around working out, food, and just overall taking care of our bodies and minds as well. So today I like to give you some tips on how to stop drinking. So if you have ever felt that alcohol might be hurting you, or it's just become a little bit too dominant in your life, I've written a free ebook that gives 15 tips, and I will read or give you the first 4 today. And then if you like to get the other tips as well, I recommend that you go to my website, which is tinavonsacs, so tinavonsacs.com, and then just click on download free ebook, and it gives you the whole thing. So today I like to start with, so how do we stop, right? Or do we even have a problem? So if you do something and you end up feeling crappy the next day, either drinking too much or eating too much food in a way of any kind of numbing, really, then it's something that's destructive, and that is most likely holding you back from achieving what you like to achieve. And so sometimes we get stuck in the cycle of in my case, drinking and then feeling bad the next day, and then you kind of like make it through the day, and then you like to drink again to relieve the blah feeling. And so it's become a cycle, and then we tell ourselves, oh well, we'll start on Monday, right? Or then there's a holiday, we'll start after the holiday. Like now, Memorial Day weekend, a lot of us probably start tomorrow, June 1st. Today, June 1st, actually. So how do you get out of that? So my first tip for you is write down all your beliefs of why you like to drink. What is it, or why you like to eat. So for me, it was because it helps me relax. It helps me sleep. It makes me funnier. It helps me fit in. So those were all my beliefs. So just make a list of all your beliefs of why you think you like to drink. And then my tip number 2 is examine your beliefs. So go through all the things that you wrote down and then check, is it really true? So in my case, it helps me sleep. Well, it wasn't really true. It helped me probably fall asleep because I was mostly passed out. But then I woke up at probably 1 o'clock, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. I had, heart palpitation, racing heart. I was sweating. I was tossing and turning for hours, was jittery. And then, woke up, maybe fall back asleep, woke up at 7, 8, and was just drained. So really, was that belief true that it helped me sleep? In the end, it wasn't true. So tip number 3 then is turn your beliefs around, or find evidence that it's really not true, and find evidence for a different belief that you can adopt that is just as true or more true than the original belief. So what do I mean with this? So let's go back to the sleeping helps me sleep. Let's say your original belief is it helps me sleep. Then you look at it and you look at all the reality of it. The reality of it for me was, no, it didn't help me sleep at all, because I was awake half of the night, in addition to the anxiety that I felt. Then the brain started going about, okay, what happened last night? What did I do? Who did I text? Did I go on social media? Where's my phone? All that stuff. So in the end, I was actually more exhausted the next day. So then for me to find a new belief, I had to experience it in a different way. So I was paying more attention of how do I sleep when I do not drink the night before. And, the evidence that I gathered was, well, I sleep way better. It might take me maybe a moment longer to fall asleep, but then I sleep through the night, and then I wake up rested, and I do not have thoughts about what happened last night or what I did, or even if I remembered what I did, my heart was not beating faster because of the chemical reaction that was happening in my body due to the alcohol that I was intaking. So I found a new belief, and it was definitely more true for me that I sleep way better without it. So by really looking at your old belief system and shedding some lights on them, and then finding a turnaround, finding evidence. It's not just enough to say, okay, well, I don't sleep well, so now I just say I sleep well without it. No, you have to experience it and really feel it for yourself. So just, try it out. Or if your belief system is, or your belief around alcohol is, I'm more funny when I drink, then, next time you go out and you don't drink, really observe yourself. Are you more funny? Or are you now more funny because you're actually present and you can, understand what the joke is about, and you can make remarks from a present and clear mind instead of being numbed out and maybe missing half of what was said and, just saying something because all your inhibitions are numbed out by the alcohol. So really pay attention and see how that changes your perspective of things. And then the last tip I have for you, and again, it doesn't matter what bad habit it is that you like to change, if it's alcohol, if it's, overeating, or if it's you like to shop on Amazon and you spend hundreds of dollars every weekend. Write down who you are 5 years from now. So that for me was really the most eye-opening thing. So it's 5 years from now, if you keep doing what you're doing that deep down inside you shouldn't be doing. Who are you in 5 years? How is your financial situation? How is your health? How is your family? How are your loved ones affected by your actions if you keep doing exactly what you're doing now 5 years from now? And then on the opposite side, let's imagine you stop the thing that's hurting you and that's holding you back. And then write down who you are 5 years from now after you have stopped the thing, like now. So how is your health, especially when you were a drinker and you like to stop the drinking or cut back or, cut down. How has your health improved? How's your skin look? How do you feel? How is the relationship with your loved ones? How's your financial situation? When I drank a lot, I had a lot of money that just went towards alcohol, and it doesn't matter if I spent it at the store or if I went, out at night or went to dinners. It's obvious a lot cheaper now, not having to pay that bill for the alcohol. So who are you in 5 years if you don't spend hundreds of dollars every weekend shopping on Amazon, or if you put down the chip bag, every weekend? How much better do you feel? What do you have accomplished? Who are you as a person 5 years from now if you stop the very thing that is hurting you? And that's my first 4 tips for today. I'll give you another few next week. But in the meantime, if you like to check out my free ebook and download it, go to tinafronsax.com. I thank you for tuning in. This was it for today. I love your comments. Maybe suggestions on topics that you like to hear a little bit more about. I'll keep it fitness, alcohol related because that's what I'm passionate about. But like I said, it doesn't matter what it is we're talking about. Anything that is destructive and that's holding you back personally, this goes for anything. I just happen to pull from alcohol and fitness because this is where I naturally tend to navigate. So, okay, thanks so much, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.